At the end of the day, a magically run program. We've got some gaps in that lineup. I don't see a Scotty Moyer there, but I do see an SJ Cavell here on the outside, but it looks to be a good one. And Blaze Heaven, Blaze to get away. What a cool start in there. So Blaze Heaven looking to try and get the break on him, and Blaze gets in the corner. Brad, you've got all eyes on Ctas there. How's it going?
Yeah, no, it's Rogan hangs on to it, but a great start off row 2 from Seth Devereaux. Look out for Seth. He got third in the last one and really got that MV Augusta humming. So look out. The man that will be the one to watch, the 11 in second place at the moment, Helicraft Racing, MV Augusta of Seth Devereaux. Blaze Heaven now relegated to third with Luca Durning. That's the blue Barracks bar, and Bernard Racing, the dentist supported machine. That's fourth place. SJ Cavell struggles to get the starts he wants. He's going to have to do it tough. He's back in fifth place now, and then you go back to the two Hamishes, Hamish Fox and Hamish Simpson. That'll be sixth and seventh for those guys. So 7 out there, but 7 very high quality riders. So this is going to be good, and we are saving some of the best till last with Rogan Chandler already locked away the North Island Road Race Spectacular Crown for the weekend, but he won't be resting on that. He'll be into this, so check it out. We've got the best on offer here, and look out, my big dark horse here, Seth Devereaux, might be able to surprise a few.
All right, good on you, Seth. Nice to see him saving something, of course. Had to default on the ride for the super bike, but he came here with 3 bikes, ended up with 1, and it's going and it's racing, and it's hot, and he is as well. So great to see Helicraft Racing with Georgia as part of the team as well. And this man on board, Seth Devereaux, the loose legend from the beautiful south, now at home in Cromwell in beautiful central Otago. Had the opportunity to call on him after Easter this year to see as part of Paradise Down. He's doing very well in the family business that started a branch in Cromwell. So selling motorcycles, servicing motorcycles, doing parts for motorcycles, all from a little operation that's spreading their wings. So well done to the Devereaux family, a beautiful family at that really have been getting it all on as far as motorcycles in the Super South is concerned. All right, back to the racing we look at the moment. It's a Rogan Chandler show out there with Super Seth. He's tied up to that second place, and yes, pulling away from that other trio there and getting onto the tail of Rogan at the moment. This is the Seth Devereaux of old. Have a favourite story to tell of Seth, where in the dry conditions at Timaru a number of years ago, qualified in 11th place, and then the light rain started to come, and in the racing so too did Seth Devereaux, 11, 10, 9, and went all the way to be number 1 in the race. So when the conditions got tougher, he got tougher as well. He dug deep and he started to show us his real class, and we proved then with some good support around him that he only needed to get better, and he certainly has done since then. He's picked some great wins along the way and some good performances, but more importantly a great guy as well, and we're loving it, and great to see him all the way here from Cromwell to Taupo to be enjoying this festival of racing for our Northern Road Racing Spectacular. Rogan Chandler, Seth Devereaux, Luca Durning, the young gun out of the Dentist Barracks Bar, and Dibbon Swartz Motorcycles from the River City of Wanganui, the Homer Cemetery Circuit. He's coming at you for a very good third place ride. Blaze Heaven, former 125 ace, he's up with SJ Cavell, who's just found it a little tough to get going there at the moment. What a battle SJ's in as he dices to come down through the flip-flop once again. Is he going to hold? In fact, he's got one. He's moved up there. He's holding it. I think he's got Blaze. I think you'll find he's come through into 4th place this time. But out in front it's Rogan, then we go to Seth, then we go to Luca, then we go to SJ, and then we go to Blaze Heaven, and a top performance with the 2 Hamishes to wrap it out with Hamish Fox in there along with Hamish Simpson. Hamish Fox, what a name. Where's he come from? An absolute nobody. He of course started in off-road racing. He had his first race when he was something like 25 years of age in road racing. So he's had no previous experience on this whatsoever, but he's lined it up here and busted out of nowhere in our sport to be a very capable rider indeed. So I'm looking for big things to come for this young man, and a neat guy to go with it. So Hamish Fox putting it on there, and Hamish Simpson, no slug as well, and he's been double classing with other endeavours out on the racetrack as well. So another example of quality and not quantity with our Supersport 600 lineup, the Rogan Chandler show out to Buston. But Seth Devereaux, Brad, that is a super second place at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. It's taken all weekend, but he's really got that MV Augusta exactly where he wants it. Very cool. Loves this place as well. Flows really nicely. Suits his riding style. So this is going to be good. But a moment ago into turn 1, SJ Cavell got all out of shape and managed to save it, but he's lost the position back to Blaze Heaven. So a bit of toing and froing going on for 3rd, 4th and 5th. Still anyone's there. We've got a massive 4 laps to go. And check it out. Rogan Chandler just starting to sneak off a little bit in the distance, but it's clearly Seth Devereaux, the second best on track at the moment. And then look at that cool little 3-way fight in behind him with Luca Durning, Blaze Heaven and SJ Cavell. That's going to go down to the wire, that one for sure. Seth Devereaux, this will be really good for his confidence. He will certainly be prominent when we go back to his home in the deep south of Teretonga, where the TT titles are up for grabs. And I don't think there's anyone currently racing in New Zealand road racing that would have done more laps around Tonga than that man there has. So look out for him to come alive on the South Island Road Race Safari.
Brad, how are you going to work that day? How are you going to work? You have to put the phone in the palm of your hand, just say to the boss, I'm just looking at some stats here for the job. We'll actually be tuned into Ctas Live and watching racing. We're on a Tuesday and a Wednesday. We're supposed to be working and concentrating on work. We're going to have to be looking at our phone or computers to make an excuse. I hope no customers come in the shop that day. I'll find it a bit awkward, but midweek racing, because we've been able to squeeze more events and it'll be a whole lot of fun. And Seth will be part of that, I'm sure, as he busts his way. And he'll have a real serious chance of being in that top 3 for that South Island Super Series coming up, including the New Zealand TTs and New Zealand GPs on the line in the Super South in April. Great month to come.
Yeah, absolutely. Get your annual leave jacked up. Get it all sorted. It's going to sneak up on you. The 8th and 9th as levels. That's the Friday and the Saturday, 2 track days there. Then you go Tuesday and a Wednesday. Tonga 12th and 13th. That's going to be awesome. TTs on the line during the week. And then the Easter weekend, 16th and 17th of April. Ruapuna for the New Zealand Grand Prix titles up for grabs. So well done. That's the South Island Road Racing Safari. We've talked about it all weekend. We're excited about it. I tell you, the 8th of April is going to sneak up on us real quick, so looking forward to it. Really good. Rogan Chandler out of turn 14. Let's keep it on this one here. We're going to have 2 laps to go when he crosses the line, and still in those 131s. That's actually the quickest he's gone at 131.3. So just quicker and quicker as this race goes on. It's been an absolute masterclass. Didn't have all his own way in race number 1. Had to start from pit lane, but he managed to get up into second after some awesome passing manoeuvres. Ever since then, it's been win, 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 win for Rogan Chandler. So the 66 Motorsport Suzuki pilot, he'll be loving it, and still unsure whether he's going to make the trip to the South Island. But I think if anything was to motivate him and kick him into gear this weekend, certainly to really think about going down and having a go at those TT.
And he's going to be at his beloved Manfield, Brad, in 2 weeks' time. First round of the Vic Club Series, of course. Supermum Leslie, well, she's part of the key race control for that. She's been doing, of course, assistant clerk of the course here for the event this weekend. And Dad, Mighty Mike, of course, he's been doing spanners back on the bike and the D6 Motorsport team there as well. And I'm sure they'll be right behind him to see him head to the south. The builder from the capital city has been building a great lead and just been getting better and stronger throughout this event. By the time we rock in for another 2 weeks away for a Vic round at Manfield, mate, he'll be busting, and I'm sure he'll be making a great excuse to get to south. So hopefully he will. So Rogan Chandler, Seth Devereaux, Luca Durning, Blaze Heaven, SJ Cavell in there from the 2 Hamishes, Fox from Simpson, as we get excited about some great Supersport 600 racing. But it's all on here for the Rogan Chandler show. His best time at a 131.315, and when there's nobody to push him, the good thing about it is he's been pushing himself to know that he's got to keep up the momentum. This will help with his mind, this will help with his fitness, it'll help with his bike preparation. Is that D6 Motorsport, beautiful Suzuki, GSXR, TSS Motorcycle Suzuki, powers him through for another great lap. No, it wasn't bet at that time, but it's still enough for him to go. And we're into the final stages, real time at the moment. It's right on 6 minutes to 5, and we've got a lap and a bit to run. We are going to wrap this meeting in the most unbelievable way and completing 26 races here today, folks. Yes, you heard it, 26 races for an outstanding day to wrap our Northern Road Race Spectacular. Well done.
Oh, it's been brilliant. There's been something for everyone. There's been drama, carnage. There's been some frantic moves. We've got one down out of turn number 5, so that's a bit of a shame. So we're trying to catch an update. I think it might even be Blaze Heaven. So Blaze is the one we're missing out of that trio in behind our leaders. So unfortunate stuff for Blaze. He's up and on his feet and walking away from the bike. So well done. We are on the final lap, so we should be okay to keep racing. We're going to go and ride with Rogan Chandler down into Siberia, turn 10 and 11. The top end of Bruce, it's not Bruce McLeod, it's Taupo International Motorsport Park. We've got to get used to saying that name. It's awesome to see the facility. It looks as good as it's ever looked, and brilliant to have the new crew on board. So down the back straight, Rogan Chandler. The final time of the final race of the weekend. He's already locked away the title, but that didn't stop him from coming out and making a statement here. He was 4.1 seconds ahead when he crossed and got the white flag. He's got a couple of corners left, and the pit wall's going to stand up and salute the champion here. The number 15, D6 Motorsport, Wet and Forget Suzuki, Rogan Chandler, is going to win that one in emphatic style. Seth Devereaux, that's going to feel good to know where he's got the pace and got that MV Augusta sorted out. Second place for him, and that'll be some damage control for the weekend. Luca Durning's going to hang on to third, and cap off a really good weekend from that young man. SJ Cavell with his 4th place. He should have done enough to hang on to 2nd overall with Blaze crashing out one and Scotty not taking part. So I think that's 2nd overall for the weekend for SJ Cavell, and he'll be heading down south for the TT and GP South Island Safari. So looking forward to that one there. Hamish Fox comes through in 6th place, and Hamish Simpson will round them off in 7th. Well done to those guys there.
In fact, with the 16 points that Luca Durning's just got, he's jumped himself to 3rd overall and gone in front of both Scotty and Blaze. So the overall will be Rogan, SJ from Luca. That's a very, very monumental top 3. That is superb. So well done. Again, another example, Brad, of a trifecta. If we'd had the TAB odds on to have known that field of the 10 strong riders that we'd started with and trying to pick who the first 3 were in that order, I don't think many would have picked that. So congratulations to those riders.